Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this one I am going to elaborate on something that I touched on in one of my latest video, which is that I have no desire whatsoever to get married. Now before I get into that, I just want to give this quick disclaimer and say that I am not filming this video in order to deter anyone from getting married. You know, I don't believe that content creators actually have the power to police anyone, even though it is something that is thrown out there a lot. So yeah, there it is. I said it now. Why don't I ever want to get married? Well, because as you may know, marriage does contain a great deal of compromising, and I'm just gonna say it, man, I don't like it. Okay, not my thing, never been my thing. I understand that this is a toxic trait and it is one that I am working on, but at the same time I'm self-aware enough to know that, you know, I'm not really making progress on that front. So yeah, me no like it, not happening anytime soon. Now another thing about marriage is that, you know, I am a loner. I am someone who like to spend ridiculous amount of time by myself, sometimes doing absolutely nothing, you know, like just introspecting. Okay. Because procrastination is queen. No, it's not. It's actually a trauma response. But you know, I just like to be alone a lot. And you know, when you're married, you're sharing your space with someone, and you know, I don't really want anyone around here like that, because again, I really enjoy being alone. Now let's get into, you know, the numbers. I have read these studies, you know, a couple of months ago, but I still wanted to include them here. And they say that, you know, single women are happier than married women, that child-free women, that one was like, you know, astonishing for me, that child-free women are happier than moms, that married men live longer than, you know, single men. I wasn't surprised by that one. I always say that, you know, men benefit from marriage way more than women do, and you know, the proof is that, you know, men also tend to remarry after divorce when women don't. But you know, married women actually, you know, do not live as long as single women. Okay, now that is the data for you guys. And you know, I just feel like, you know, as a society there is this checklist. You know, you have to go to college, you have to, you know, find a job, and then you have to like find a husband. And it seems like so many women are just following this because, you know, like the messaging is strong, and you know, they're not really making a pause at some point and asking themselves, you know, do I really want this? And that is one of the many reasons why I'm filming this video, because you know, representation matters. And you know, if someone is having some doubt, it can be nice for them to, you know, see that they are not the only one, that there are also other people who don't desire marriage. I know that for me, even if I was to meet someone with whom I'm genuinely compatible, I still would marry them, because I don't need a ring in order to remember that I love anyone. Now I'm not saying that marriage is just a ring, which is something that some men tell some women because they don't want to get married. You know, there are great benefits, you know, to marriage in terms of, especially, you know, I would say marriage benefit most women who want kids, you know, but also, you know, if your husband was to pass, you know, in terms of his life insurance and stuff like that, you know, there are great financial benefits to being married. You know, in case of divorce, you can, you know, get something, I guess. That is, of course, if you're not dealing with a man who is great at hiding his assets, which we know that, you know, those who actually do have assets tend to be good at. So, you know, keep that in mind. But yeah, and you know, I am divorced, full disclosure. I have actually been married before, and we decided, you know, to separate because we realized that we were not as compatible as we thought we were. But I want to say that, you know, I remember vividly being 8 years old and knowing that I don't want to get married. So this is not, you know, because my marriage didn't work out that I decided I don't want to get married ever again. This video is not coming from a place of bitterness, I promise. You know, it's just that, you know, I did get married at the time because I felt, you know, really pressured from family members and peers and stuff like that. But I actually never really wanted to get married. I don't feel like, you know, a man deciding himself for me does validate my existence. You know, I am not looking for the love of my life, you know, because I found her a while back. Okay, I am the love of my life. You know, I just don't believe that, you know, anyone can love me more than I love myself. I'm not delusional enough in order to believe that, you know. And So yeah, marriage is not for everyone. As cliche as that may sound, I really believe that, you know, some people personality type is not suited for marriage. Now, I don't want to only point out introverted people, because I feel like, you know, some introverted people can be very happy in a marriage, but you know, I happen to believe, and this is not factual, you guys, this is just an opinion, so obviously it's something that you're welcome to debunk in the comment section down below. I happen to believe that, you know, introverts who like myself are loners and like to spend, you know, ridiculous amounts of, you know, their time by themselves, and you know, need a lot of space. Like, I don't like having people in my space. I don't care what anyone says. Anyone can become annoying if you spend enough time with them. Your mom, your dog, your kids, you know, they all can become annoying. I think that, you know, psychiatrists call this the 3 days phenomenon, and the premise is that if you spend over 3 days in the same space with anyone, that you will begin to see, you know, the cracks and flaws in them that is going to make them, you know, annoying. Obviously, you don't have to live with anyone to find them annoying. If you're in a committed relationship or friendship with anybody, you know, past the idealization phase over a long period of time, you are going, you know, to see the cracks in the facade, and you know, there are going to be stuff about them that you don't like. So yeah, I'm saying this, you know, it's not only about marriage in general, but like I said, marriage does, in my opinion, multiply this, because not only are you with someone, but normally in most marriages, which, you know, in my unpopular marriage edition video, I'm talking about how maybe we should change that. Maybe some people should live in different spaces even while being married, but still today, normally in a marriage, you know, people live, you know, in a space together, and sometimes it is a small space, sometimes it is a small apartment. And I know that, you know, I would really be unhappy in a setting like that. I know that I don't want someone, you know, that close to me in my space like that all of the time. It would be okay for me some of the time, but sometimes I just need a whole lot of space. And if you are like that too, if you are one of those introverted person, which not all introverted people are, I want to say this again, you know, you may not find that being, you know, in a relationship like a marriage is what's most suitable for you. Anyways, you guys, I would love to hear your thoughts in this subject. Okay, are you, you know, still trying to get married? You know, do you want the white picket fence and the, you know, 2.5 kids? Or, you know, are you one of those women like me who don't want to get married? You know, please like this video so it can go up in the algorithm. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel. You know, I don't have the most popular opinions, but you know, they're always thought-provoking, which I believe is always a good thing. So consider that, and I will talk to you guys, as I often do, soon. Bye guys.